Ease is really doing the fields that are true to you, for what I
Exactly.
hear you saying, right?
Mhm.
And I love when you said like you did like a walking
Yes,
group.
I started a walking group, here in Dallas, Texas, and it
Okay.
actually just, I used an app and got all my friends on it, and some people in Turkey, some people in the UK are on the app, and we're all walking together. So,
Oh
we
wow,
try to
from the
yeah.
app, and
Yeah,
you all
yeah.
walking outside.
Exactly, and it tracks your steps in the group so we can see how many steps we're all doing and motivate each other. And then we have like monthly meetups for the people who are here, and we'll come and we'll walk in a different park and catch up and have that community. So whatever
That's
it is, some people like to do hiking, some people biking. I feel
yeah.
like, focusing on an activity and trying to get out and meet with your buddies is just so great for your mental health.
So true. And that question hit me because that when you say that it hits me because I always find like I feel excuses. I want to go for a walk, but I
Mm,
want to find a walking group that have the same, I don't know, mindset than me, etc. But why not create one? Why not? You
exactly.
see what I mean? Why wait for somebody to do? Why not you? So I love that. So anyone can join from anywhere.
Absolutely. Anybody can join from anywhere. It's a
Okay.
pretty common app. It's called the Step Up app, and
Okay.
you can get in and then you can create a group within there. It's all free, it's easy.
Okay.
And then you can have your friends motivate you. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because since I got back from Saudi Arabia, I
Yeah.
got, really sick because when we're doing our pilgrimage, there are millions of people around you and everyone's
Yes.
germs are all over the
Yeah.
place. So
Yeah.
most people, when they come back, they get sick.
Yeah.
So it's so funny because a lot of people on the walking app noticed that my steps were down. I was at 5 steps, 500 steps, and they were just like calling me like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm sick. I've got the Umrah bug."
Yeah.
So it's a way to keep in touch. It's like, "Oh, okay, her
For your
steps are down.
community
What's
as
wrong?"
well. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
I mean,
Well, yay, good for you.
things would just come up, or I'd be too tired. Like this morning, I was tired again, and I'm like, yeah.
I feel that instead of a specific straw that broke the camel's back, I think it was, death by a thousand cuts,
Oh
so to
wow.
speak. So
Okay. Okay.
it's just so many things going on.
Right.
Um, you know, I had made, a little trip to Morocco while I was working full time at that awesome online school that I absolutely adored. And it was such a great setup, Jace. It was like 4 days a week. I taught 2 classes at that
Oh
school,
wow. Yeah.
and I was able to take Fridays and grade and plan, and then I had the whole weekend, and the students were incredible. They were I don't know if you're familiar with rodeo culture here in Texas.
No.
Yeah, the rodeo is basically a cultural tradition here where we ride on horses, we lasso cows,
Okay.
we
Okay.
we have, we have a huge rodeo culture, which is deeply rooted in the African American tradition, but it kind of just blew up and everyone is, everyone claims rodeo culture. So,
Okay.
yeah, so, we have rodeo cowboy culture here, and a lot of the students were, cowboys and wranglers in training. So just learning about their lives was so fascinating and why
Okay.
they chose online education so that they could pursue their dreams, whether it
Yeah.
was like acting or rodeo culture, or some of them were actually just working full-time jobs trying to support their families. So they were
Yeah.
just incredible kids. And
Wow.
when I got back from that trip from Morocco and Senegal, um, my company decided to take away all those beautiful babies and give me all of the kids with behavioral problems, behavioral issues, outbursts as a sort of punishment for taking that
Oh.
vacation time. So that
Okay.
was that was one of the biggest that was one of the biggest cuts that made me say, "Oh, okay, I see you." And they're just like, "You can handle it. You've got it. Like you're a black woman.
Wow.
You can take
Yeah.
the worst of the worst."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like, "No, I'm done being the strong black woman. I'm
I
weak.
know.
I'm weak,
Oh yeah.
child. I
Yeah.
am weak."
Channel, you give so many resources for women.
Mhm.
So what advice would you give them here?
I feel that it is a shift. You will feel it immediately as far as your peace of mind. Your
Mhm.
social circle will kind of constrict, and you'll see who your real buddies are, who are the people who are really there for you, because
Mhm.
you'll start being forced to meet them outside of work, which is an interesting
Oh
dynamic.
wow. I didn't
Very
think of this
interesting.
one.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Then okay, these are my real friends. They are, not just work friends.
Right.
And then, sometimes the economy is the economy and it's a really tough time, no matter what you do. But I've started coaching calls and meeting with women to see like, how can we tweak your resume? How can we make you remote work ready? And, you know, how can we see what you've done in the past and how we can optimize those skills? Because, you know, in today's day and age, it's all about what skills you have more
Yeah.
so than the degrees you have. So
Absolutely, I love that.
absolutely. Yeah.
You need to give us all of that, guys. When the video rendered, I will put all of that in the description for you to, you know, reach out to Farida if you need to.
Absolutely.
And I have one of my friends that I love here, Nicole. I love seeing her name. I just love it. We haven't met, but like I adore her. It's somebody
Hi,
that I want to
Nicole.
meet. Yeah.
Good
So
morning.